How's it hanging, ladies and gentlemen? This is Jeff Benjamin with iDownload Blog. We are talking about Acute. This is a tweak, that has been anticipated for quite some time. Lots of anticipation for this, and it's finally here. It is finally available for download on Cydia. Here's the tutorial that you get that shows you how to use Acute. Basically, it displays a little waveform in your status bar. It allows you to perform calculations with voice. Basically, it's a voice communicator. It allows you to control your device with your voice. So that's the full gist of this jailbreak tweak called Acute. Now, once you first install it, you can go into the settings. You want to recalibrate Acute. You can do that by just talking on this screen right here, the recalibrate screen. And actually, you get this once you first install Acute, but if you forgot to do it or whatever, you can go back in there and do that there. This just allows it to get to know your voice, so to speak. So once you do that, you can, of course, enable other little sections of this, like use math. We won't do that right now because it is very intensive and it does take a lot of time. I'll show you that a little bit later. There's also alerts and things like that. You'll need to respring anytime you change any of those general settings. But here's the real meat and potatoes of this tweak here, the activator actions. And here's where you can actually create a voice action. So I'm going to do so right now. All you do is just add a new action here and you type the name, and this name is going to be how you actually pronounce it when you're talking to Acute. So I'm just going to create an action called Safari. Super simple, right? And then if you want to delete that, you can swipe to delete. If you want to change the spelling, you can also go in there and tap on it and change it up there. Now, once you do that, all you need to do is go to the activator section or activator preferences here, and you need to do two things. Number one, you have to actually establish a gesture to enable Acute's listening service here. So I've done that with the double tap of the status bar, and then after you do that, you can go in and assign a specific action to your gesture that you just created. I just created Safari. That was my speak phrase. So I'm going to assign that to launch Safari. Go figure, right? So anytime I say Safari with Acute enabled, it should launch Safari. So let me test this out. First of all, you double tap on the status bar to enable Acute. You'll see it loading there, and then eventually you'll see that little waveform thing there in the upper right-hand corner of your status bar. And now you could just say something like home. And what do you know? It goes home and actually puts the text home at the top in your status bar. Now we can also say, of course, Safari. And it launches Safari because that's the voice phrase that we created in Acute's preferences there. All right, so I want to get back to the springboard, so I'll say home. And it goes back to the springboard, back to home. Now, Safari. And it launches Safari again. So you get the point, right? It allows you to use activator gestures or activator actions using just your voice, which is super cool. Now, there's also, as I said earlier, this use math function and the use alert function. You will need to actually respring whenever you enable those. Now, I have to warn you, the use math is a really, really intensive, I guess processor intense. I don't know what it's doing, but basically it takes forever to load. So at this point at this stage of the game with Acute, it's hard to recommend use math because it just doesn't work that well from my experience. So I'm going to go ahead and enable Acute and just double tap on the status bar there, and you can see it's loading in the upper left hand corner. You see the little loading little wheel there. It takes forever to load because the developer actually noted that when you enable math, beware because, it takes a long time to load. So that's not something I would recommend using off the bat, but it's going to be, of course, up to you if you want to use math. So you can just say, calculate 5 plus 5. And nothing's happening. Calculate 5 plus 5. Calculate 5 plus 5. I don't know if you heard me. It's not working too well. It's kind of loading there. Let's try it one more time here. Calculate 5 plus 5. And it's really slow. So I wouldn't at this point in the game recommend using the math portion of Acute, but eventually, hopefully, you'll get that working just as fast as the the normal phrases that you can set up in Acute. Low battery, go figure. And it's still loading. Sorry, bear with me. Yeah, it's still loading. All right, well, let me just show you the settings, or the Cydia. Oh, there we go. 5 plus 5 equals 10, and you get the alert on top of that. So there you go, folks. There is math, and there is Acute in action. Yeah, so very interesting. Anyway, if you want to try Acute, it's available right now on Cydia's BigBoss repo. It will cost $3, and it's available right now for iOS 7. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. This is Jeff with iDownload Blog.